Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the other side of the Beehive, episode 148.
Damn, we haven't moved that in a few days.
We haven't moved that in a couple episodes. We hope that your Thanksgiving was good.
Was?
Brian, Justin, how was your dinner?
It was delightful. It was so good. I almost don't remember eating it.
Did you eat all the carb food?
So I'm frying a turkey for the family.
Yeah.
So I woke up today. I got it out. It's been thawing it for a few days, and I'm brining it right now. So I put it in a brine in a 5-gallon bucket and put it in the fridge, and I'll take it out tomorrow, wash it out, I'll inject it, and I'll fry it in my mom's place. So, but I'm a little concerned with this, this weight challenge we're doing. It's like, I can already tell, so I went to the Jazz game Monday. Mm-hmm. When you go to the suite, it's all you can drink, all you can eat.
They're not you in a weight loss challenge?
The dessert fucking cart comes by, and and my boss was there. He's like, "Hey, Justin, how's it going?" He's like, hey, this is my wife, Yada. He's like, because remember we went to breakfast. We went to breakfast a couple weeks ago. He's like, "Yeah, I just want you to know your husband's been really good about his diet. In fact, we went to the Black Bear Diner and he had tofu for breakfast." Well, it was avocado toast, but he's like, yeah, so.
Tofu?
Well, tofu? Who the fuck eats tofu?
Don't ever say toe on my food.
You ever had tofu?
No. Have you ever had tofurkey?
My mom bought one for her, so she's making one. She did one for her, and then I'm frying one because there's a shitload of people coming over.
What are you talking about? What I meant? What did I say? What you say?
The tofurkey.
Oh, okay.
She's doing one for herself, but she's also making a real turkey in the oven, and then I'll fry it.
Is your mom vegetarian?
Oh, yeah, has been for forever. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, well, you're still in the lead, Justin. 5.64%. I'm bringing up second place at 2.38, and Angel's making a comeback here.
I'm coming from the back, baby.
Coming from behind. 1.91%. So.
Yeah, I'm getting worried now.
I jumped on Homeboy's treadmill yesterday.
So you have a treadmill, huh? Wish I had a treadmill.
Hold on. But it's not as easy as it sounds. Remember how I told you how low these ceilings were?
Oh, yeah.
So I have to make sure I'm running right by the roll in the back. I'm worried about my life because it's like this.
No, because you have it on an incline?
because if I go on the top, dude,
I'm like, God,
the whole time I'm like this.
What, are you playing basketball down there?
Dude, I'm proud of myself. I went on there for an hour yesterday, dude.
Nice.
I was fucking drenched.
How did your legs feel?
They're spaghetti right now.
That's the worst part is when you go all in, but you fuck up and you do too much.
And then you're an operator jumping up and down on machines.
Oh yeah.
Every time you jump, I'm like, I die. I land like Family Guy. So. But yeah, dude. Hey, we should plan on maybe go to Rhodesia Grill this weekend.
Okay.
Or Braza,
something.
It's good shit.
I don't know. We still got a couple more weeks here on this weight.
Yeah, but you can. It's all meat.
Might have to start fasting so I can beat Justin. Catch up.
That's
with
another
Justin.
thing I'm doing. I'm only eating one time a day, but I'm eating like plenty.
When you eat
I'm eating
lunch?
like just but just like a shit ton of meat, like chicken, the one that I burnt, chicken, and then guacamole, and then just veggies here and there. But
just
then
no carbs.
But then at night I just I watch the game or whatever, and all I have is like pistachios or like almonds and a shot of Jose Cuervo. I'm just kidding.
You drink vodka.
Yes.
Yeah, you drink vodka.
But no.
Tequila.
Yeah,
Diet Coke.
I've been straight keto, except for the beer. The beer is what fucks me.
Have you done the? Do you do those pea sticks?
No, I just try and stick to the diet.
They're expensive.
Yeah, because I don't want to have to test myself and then realize that I have to keep myself at that. I just pay attention to everything I'm eating now.
Yeah.
A cup of coffee right out of the get-go, a tablespoon of butter, real butter in it, and whole milk.
Dude, every time that I've been not doing that drastic of a shit, but I've been doing. My mom made me buy this sugar, but according to her, it's better than the shit that I put on this. Not sugar. She's like, chemicals. It's gonna fuck you up. So she makes me buy this thing, and I put it on hot boiling coffee, and it doesn't do anything on it.
You can't taste anything.
It doesn't taste like shit. So every day I leave and my fucking coffee tastes like horse cum. And I'm like, how does Justin do this? Because you don't put anything
I've
on.
never put sugar in coffee.
No cream, nothing.
Just now that I'm trying to burn healthy fats instead of, because I'm not eating carbs.
Yeah.
So if you don't eat carbs, you don't have anything to use the energy. So I burn healthy fats.
Yeah.
That's what keeps you going through the day. So this is the first time I've ever put anything in my coffee, and it's that whole heavy whipping cream. So it's doesn't have sugar, but it's that thick milk. So I put just a little bit of that in butter, but never any sugar.
Now, does your coffee have any flavor?
It's just K-Cup. I can't remember which one it is. It's a Starbucks one, but it's I can't remember the name. It's dark as you can get it, like the darkest.
No flavor.
Roast. No.
Okay.
No
See, that's
roast.
the thing,
No
though,
roast.
because my mother was like, "Well, if you get the coffee with the flavor, then you don't need sugar." I'm like,
That's
not how it works, though.
That's the hard thing with the keto.
That's a hard not life.
I don't listen to Joe Rogan much, but I did listen to that episode where he had that lady on there talking about keto and ketosis and how she had like bacon in her purse and stuff like that. Like
He's got bacon in his purse.
You have to eat a lot of fat,
A lot of healthy fats.
a lot of healthy
fats.
Yes.
Because you're not taking in carbs anymore.
Right.
And the carbs are what give you energy. They get you
Right.
through. But when your body, when you don't have those carbs and you're using the fat to burn to use energy, it gets rid of your other fat.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's how you lose weight.
But
you've got to work out.
When it burns the fat, your body burns better.
Yep.
It burns.
Dude, I feel amazing.
Oh yeah.
Like why I shouldn't have been doing this. And like the wife brought me she's like, "You want a drink?" I'm like, "Yeah, bring me a drink home or whatever." And she brought me
Diet Mountain Dew.
No.
You're like, fuck no.
Diet Coke.
She brought me a what are those Body Armor drinks or whatever they are? They're like a Gatorade kind of.
Oh yeah, Body Armor. I've seen them before.
I can't drink that. She's like, "Why? It's healthy for me." I'm like, "Bitch, listen
they don't
here.
get it,
It's
huh?
not healthy."
They don't fucking
I turn
get
around. I'm
it.
like, "Look at that. 27 grams of sugar
Right.
per serving. There's 2 servings in this thing."
You want to pay for this ticket?
Yeah, I'm like, "Yeah, but you kidding me?"
Well, on the good side, we've lost a total of between the three of us 22 pounds.
Wow.
God damn.
Average.
20
between
or
the three
Brian.
of us. Is,
You're 1.5 and I'm half.
I wish I could have counted the ones before we started this, because I'd be killing you guys right
Well, you
now.
look good though.
You look great.
By the way, he
You
went
look
to
great.
Park City with this friend. Got a room in Park City. Stay
blowjob?
overnight. And
Nice.
I texted him and I said, "Did you fucking drink?" He goes, "Nope." I'm like, so he's in the zone, dude.
So with the beer, there's. I was reading these. There's
all your carbs
well,
What?
there's
Maybe.
only 4 carbs
for a Coors Light.
for a Coors Light.
I think the only one that's better beer wise, and it probably tastes nothing to you, is the Michelob's.
No,
Let me moisturize my lips,
Those are
fellas.
Now,
better
Michelob's have 2.8 carbs per.
because they're a 12. That's a 16 with the same amount.
I need to moisturize my lips.
Get it. But yeah,
But I don't drink. I don't drink through the weekdays anymore. That's probably been the biggest thing for me.
I don't drink at all, except for
Fucking Brian's so trying to give me shit because he's losing so much weight. And yesterday he goes and takes his kid to karate, like Alan says.
Karate.
And I just jump in that thing and I just start going and going. I play, like, obviously I have my own headphones. And I do this thing where, like, so I have a set list, like a workout set list. There's like all the music that pumps you. But when there's kind of slow, then you just like walk fast. And then when, like Avenged Sevenfold comes out, and you start running, even though their songs are like 15 fucking minutes long.
Right.
You're like, and then I finish, and I sent him the Snapchat when I went from 59, 58, 59, and then 1 hour, and I sent it to him. It was like 380 some calories or whatever. And I turned the thing around and I'm drenched in sweat. I'm like, suck me. And I go to the bathroom and I take my hoodie is still fucking drenched.
Ooh.
And I take my hoodie off and I took a picture of the shirt and it's like all the way wet, dude. I'm looking at me, I'm saying this Snapchat and I look at me and go, suck me.
That's the one thing I wish I had. I wish I had a treadmill, because when you go outside to run, it's cold as fuck at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Fuck yeah.
It's like, I guess I could put thermos and fucking all that shit on, but to be inside the house and be able to run like that, then you can sweat it out way more.
You know what works the fuck out of you? The Stairmaster? What's that what it's called?
Stairmaster? Is
Isn't
that what it is?
Yeah. Those ellipticals burn a lot of calories.
yeah.
Elliptical, right? Isn't that what it is?
Elliptical's like the one that's
Oh, no. The ones with the stairs.
Yeah.
where you walk up the stairs,
Yeah, they're like,
where the stairs like
Dude,
fold.
it burns
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
everything, dude.
dude, you got stairs at my house. Just walk up them and down
Fuck
them and
that,
up them
dude.
and down them and up them. And
Move your head down all the way.
Hey, and while you're doing that, take that desk up there too. It'll give you some resistance.
What are you gonna do with that desk?
I'm gonna take it upstairs. Put it.
Where? Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna put it in King's room.
Why don't you ask me these things, dude?
What?
Well, I'm there to fucking help.
Because I don't want to fucking do it. That's why.
For
Like
fucking
I could ask you, but I don't want to fucking do it.
He's had this TV on the floor, upside down, for the longest time, heavy as shit.
It's one of those big ass TVs,
Like the round ones, the old school ones.
the old.
You
backs
throw
on
that
them.
shit away.
No, but he's like, I gotta take it to the garage or whatever. And I said, you want to take it? He goes, no. Like, well, we're here.
What are you gonna do with it in the garage? What are you
I'm
saving
gonna-
it?
No, I'm gonna put it out on the street or take it to the.
I
dump,
told him now
one of
that
the
I
two.
live
but I
with
gotta
him.
get it upstairs. It was probably 70 pounds, 75 pounds.
I told him now that I live there and I have a truck, we can pack it up and take it to the DI. Because like my homeboy over here, love him to death, kind of a hoarder.
He's a hoarder, huh?
Yeah.
I could see that. I could see that.
Look at his face. What? What?
You were expecting to know. He's like, well, maybe actually.
This Brian, this episode's an intervention.
Come on, guys. Everybody come in, sit down.
No, your family walks in.
No, I'm not a
Rip open some beef jerky and just fucking talk shit to you.
What else are you cooking? Just the turkey?
So like I said in the morning, I have a cup of coffee and a banana. That's my breakfast. And then I try and eat every 2 hours, hour and a half every 2 hours. What I've been eating the shit out of is cheese stick and a salami. It's got some really
pepperoni.
Damn it, I have those.
some good fucking healthy fats in there.
Yeah.
Like turkey, anything like that. And then for lunch, just, chicken and vegetables. And then I have another snack. I usually eat an avocado, half an avocado, and I'll save the other half for later.
I gotta cut those avocados.
bacon wrapped asparagus, because that's a good healthy treat right
You know
there.
what I've been eating too, and it always seemed good when I'm doing it, but then when I eat it, I'm like, I fucking hate this. The hard-boiled eggs.
Ooh, I love them. Ooh, I love them.
No, I like them too, but when you get to the yolk, and it's
love 'em.
you're chewing on cement.
My
You're like,
favorite. So when I get to stay at home, so I've worked from home for the last couple of days, just because nobody's at the office. So I just been hanging out at home. So 3 eggs, half an avocado. Oh, dude, some fucking Tabasco, the green Tabasco sauce. Oh, dude.
Put that tahini shit on your avocado, and if you don't like it, you can spit it in my face.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll have to get some. I don't have any tahini.
dude.
can buy some, though.
I had Dan try it, and he's like, hold please. Got on his phone and ordered some on Amazon.
Did he?
Right there and then. He's like, I'll
You
never.
just get it at the grocery store, right?
Yeah,
I'll have to go check it out.
yeah, it's good shit. But the thing that I've been having a hard time with is fucking homeboy's security system. Because
Still struggling, huh?
Yeah, because it's like the one I wake up in the morning, they're not awake. So I'm trying to obviously not to make. By the way, that floor in the living room, so squeaky. I'm trying to get out and it's like it's like god damn.
I probably should be awake anyways when you're leaving, so don't worry about making noise.
Yeah. So I bring out the app and it's like it takes forever to open. And I'm just like, well, I gotta go. And here you are. So I gotta go
It's
to.
not one you can just walk out.
No.
Shut the door.
So I
huh?
gotta go to Ex Machina over there in the kitchen and type in my number and shit. It's like, good morning, Angel.
Thumbprint.
Yeah, it's a fucking
Eye scan.
eye scan. Yeah.
Retina scan, and yeah.
Gotta stick my dick in there. Like, oh, Angel. And then I take it out. And then the other thing is that I come in the house and I type my shit, and usually the doorknob makes one noise. It goes, eek, and that's it, right? And you're like, oh, okay, it just went from here to here. That's like a perfect amount of time and sound all together. And then this one goes, and I was like, oh, fuck, it's one of those. Try to open. I look like a moron outside. I'm just like, I have my purse, which is my fucking lunchbox, my coffee mug. I got my phone.
Dude, isn't that the worst? Every day I have my backpack, my lunch, my fucking coffee mug, and then whatever else I've got. I got to put
your
everything
janitor
down
keys.
to get in. Fuck, my God, dude. Such a pain in the ass.
I need to go get the lock like reamed out a little bit more so that.
Ooh, that kind of
If
turned
you
me
don't
on.
close it,
I'll
yeah, I
fucking
know.
ream your lock
I wish
out.
I was a lock.
Hey, go ahead. Come on over. You ream the lock out.
Dude, shout out to the Jazz.
Fuck.
Great fucking game. You don't think so?
I mean, we were up by 10 twice.
Yeah.
We let him come back, and then Donovan was cold. He shouldn't have taken the last shot. Should have gave it to Bogey. Should have got it down inside. They knew he was going to shoot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of a disappointment.
Oh.
It was still fun though.
Yeah.
Who we really need to shout out is the Utes.
Yo,
How they whooped Oregon.
fuck
destroying the Ducks.
Now that
Destroyed.
motherfucker talks shit over
Yeah.
here, and then
Notice how he never answered.
said one fucking
Yeah, yeah.
word. We're having a convo.
Yeah.
Not one fucking
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
Not one word from that guy.
Okay. We'll get
Also,
him. We'll
oh
get him.
shit! I was gonna tell you this yesterday, B, because the Real Salt Lake, they play their
Oh,
the
yeah.
first round,
Playoffs.
the first round of the playoffs,
Okay.
and they went all the way down to penalty kicks.
Yeah, penalty kick.
And dude, but I wanted to text you so bad, but it was like 11:30. I was like, I'm like this. I'm like, I shouldn't be awake, and I'm like, but they went all 5 of them, and all 5 score. So they went to sudden death, and they won in sudden death. But
I love that
But
shit,
the
man.
reason why is I want to spice it up a little more. So the reason why that happened is because the third kicker from Real kicked up, took the shot, and he got stopped. And so now everybody's like, and they were in Seattle, so everybody's freaking out. And so he's like, God damn it, I fucked up, and he's walking away. And then the referee stopped it and canceled it and had to do it again because the goalie stepped out of the line.
outside of the box.
Yeah. So when you get closer to the kicker, you're making the space shorter.
Right.
So it's easy for you to stop, even though you still have space. So anyway, because they made him redo it, then he kicked it, and he also had the balls to kick it at the same side, and he scored.
He scored.
And then they went 5 on 5, and then when they got to sudden death, they fucking the goalie David Ochoa stopped it, and then our guy Justin,
Simmons.
yeah,
He looked like me. I saw him.
yeah.
My
Dude,
guy.
I love that, man. You guys.
I was gonna say Giles, but remember Justin Giles?
Justin Giles. Oh, Giles.
Oh, Giles.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but what's his name? Guile, something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, but they won, dude. I was like, oh fuck yeah.
So now they play
Kansas.
Kansas. That's right.
And Dorothy and Toto are gonna be there, dude.
I didn't even
Kansas.
know they were in the playoffs. I heard that they had lost their chance at the playoffs after the last game. And
Yeah, I don't know how he worked. All of a
I
sudden,
don't
it's
know
like
how
a
that
fucking.
worked. But
Who's Kansas? It's Kansas. Don't take me away.
No,
That's Toto.
That's Toto.
Kansas is fucking dust in the wind.
Oh yeah.
All we are is dust in the wind.
God, we gotta make a
I
video.
don't think we can go one episode without you guys singing some song.
No. And now I'll tell you why though. That next video of us singing, I gotta get my shit together and do it. We got
check out
plenty.
our boy over there
What?
on his Instagram. Did you see that? You didn't see the Instagram, Justin?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
You see
Angels.
the shit that I
I
posted?
don't get on.
From last fucking.
I've been staying
put it,
away.
Put it
from
up.
Pull it up.
So after we got done, I had like a few glasses of whiskey,
Oh yeah,
So
I was trashed.
were you?
Could you not tell by the end of the episode? I was trashed.
You didn't see this?
Brian, I tell you, Brian made it for me though. Hopefully we don't get pulled out for this though. Just fast forward a little. Too much. There you go, right there. Ready for this, dude?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
How long
obviously-
have you studied this?
Dude, this is back when I was a little girl. But I was
Back
I was
when?
I was so. We're gonna get pulled over, Brian. Just might as well turn it up. But now that I see it, I'm like, I was so wasted. I'm not even doing the whole movement. I'm so lazy.
We're gonna get demonetized on this video, but we're not gonna get pulled off.
Congratulations!
But,
Oh, nice shoes.
dude. He's known how to do that since I first met him 20 years ago.
Can't change oil in a truck, but he can do the insane
I can
things.
change oil
For
on
God's
the truck,
sakes.
dude. Fuck. Sick and tired of you fucking putting me down. Last episode is like, he doesn't need a truck. He doesn't fucking need anything. He needs a fucking Geo Metro. I was like, hey, fuck you, man. Making fun of my shoes now. I got other ones. I haven't posted them yet. And there's some.
Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me!
God, the jealousy, dude. That you have to
Oh
feed,
yeah, let me tell you.
feed mouths and I don't.
I mean, everybody's got their thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Move along. No,
Mr. Side by Side and
hey,
Mr.
there's some good ones coming out on Friday. The brown ones. Brian bought some shoes.
Yeah. I had to for Friday's Park City adventure.
You should have seen it, dude. So picture. Where's that picture? You posted it.
Oh, did you post pictures of your new shoes too?
No,
No.
of the whole outfit.
I didn't post anything. Somebody else posted that.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind
I
then.
didn't post anything. Somebody else posted.
How did that person have that photo? I don't know, but go ahead. So now that your mother's here, how are you doing the whole Thanksgiving? Because now you got in-laws, mother, father. Father, no.
Let's not get into it.
Huh?
Let's not get into it.
I used to hate that, like trying to figure out whose family.
My mother
to go
asked me that.
to and you know,
My mom asked me that.
go to my dad's,
You're
go
coming,
to my
right? I'm like,
mom's, go to the wife's family.
Where else am I gonna go?
like, guys, it's not like I have in-laws anymore, mother.
Yeah, it's
It's a sensitive subject. We got it.
just
God damn, dude. Anything else you guys want to talk about that is not sensitive?
we're like 23 minutes in. It's gonna be a lot of
I think it's
filler.
throwing us off that is for everybody to know.
Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday.
Yeah.
We just record out. Seat still smells like Dre.
No, you know what it is so that my mom's here and she's all excited about the being here and being able to do Thanksgiving. It's been 13 years, you know. My dad has his own life going on, so he doesn't really have like the space to do Thanksgiving, and my dad's kind of a hermit, you know, kind of like me. So it's not the other side of the family. We don't need to talk about that. So you see kind of where the path where you kind of put me in. I'm like, well,
Well, shut the fuck up then. We'll edit that and we'll be down to 10
I
minutes.
don't edit it. We don't
We'll be down
edit
to 10
anything
minutes.
anymore, right?
It's already there.
Brian, are you cooking or people are cooking for you?
I'm doing the turkey and the ham, which is in the fridge at the house.
Where's the turkey at?
It's been in the fridge for a couple since the weekend. So I'm gonna pull that out tonight.
Yo, I did the same thing. I put it in the fridge since the weekend.
By the way, I just realized we're talking about our food that we're going to eat while everybody else listening to this already ate.
Yeah, well,
I know. Go ahead.
Whatever.
I know.
Fuck them. Hey, they're gonna have leftovers, right? What's better than turkey sandwiches, right? I did the same thing, and then I pulled it out today so I could get Brian. He was still frozen in the middle. I had to pull the neck out, You know, because they had put the neck in there and everything. I had to put it in the sink and turn the fucking faucet on it with some, not hot water, but like lukewarm water to try and thaw it out so I could pull the neck out of the motherfucker. I was like, how long does it take to thaw one of these? The charts, they say, put it out 2 or 3 days. You're full of shit because it takes way longer than that.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull it. I was gonna pull it out tonight.
And
put it
just
in
to
the
be
sink,
safe.
just to,
Yeah.
so it'll be thawed out in the morning to go into the roasting pan. And
So the water doesn't work, huh?
No, it worked. I got the neck out of it. But now that it's in brine, it will it'll definitely thaw it out. It'll be good, but it's sitting in the fridge in a 5-gallon bucket with a lid with.
Dude,
I was thinking about brining mine too.
I've never brined one before. This is the first time I've ever done
I have
it.
a special brining bucket at my house. That's
Is that the
all
one
it's
you
for.
dip in or something? Or?
No, so I'm going to deep fry it.
Okay.
But to brine it is like you take, so I did brown sugar, 16 ounce of brown sugar, a cup of kosher salt, 2 quarts of water, 2 lemons, 2 oranges, an apple, celery, carrots,
Oh, he's gonna lose this fucking.
a fucking
yeah.
tablespoon of
All the-
peppercorn.
All I'm hearing is
All the
carbs, more carbs.
But that's the
and then-
brine. That's the brine.
yeah.
Right.
You take it all out and you
Right.
wash the. It's just to give it more flavor inside. So
Yeah,
we'll see how it turns out.
I gave my turkey to my mom's husband, and somebody. I was
oh,
talking
you're
to-
telling me
Well, somebody-
you give it to the king of
somebody,
fucking.
somebody. I was talking to somebody on the phone, and they were making fun of me. So, oh, you're not cooking. I'm like, well, when your mom's husband happens to be a chef, it's like you'll do the errands if he cooks. You know what I mean? Like, let's just. Hey, what do you need?
Not even a question.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you need? So I went and I dropped it off last night. I'm like, here, or 2 nights ago.
I was talking to my buddy the other day. and I
Angel?
wa-
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna ask Justin because you don't have kids. But dude, the schools are doing this thing where they are sending food home with the kids. Like bags of food. Like we're poor. Like we.
What the fuck? We didn't get no bags of food.
I was like, are you serious? He goes, yeah, they sent home like a whole turkey, and I'm like.
God damn.
And I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah. Took it back and I told him, I said, you realize I don't need this. I'm not poor.
He's like, yeah, you realize we're not poor here.
We're not. And they've done that. They did that to my
We have
kids.
alarm systems in our house, motherfucker.
we're on a diet here, don't you?
Well,
Plus, there's Angel paying the bills now. We're not poor.
but they've done that to my kids too, where they send home like food kitchen kind of food bags with like mac and cheese. And I'm
That's good, though.
I'm like, where did you get this? And they're like, oh, they were giving them all the kids. And I'm like, we don't need this food. We have plenty of mac and cheese already in the fridge.
Yeah, but he can eat it though. You don't
Well, I
have
know,
to.
but I feel bad taking this.
If you don't
food.
need it, why take it, right?
Yeah, there's
I would
somebody
too.
out there that could use
Yeah.
that food.
like at this point, that kid's eating everything. I mean, because he's young. You know, he's just-
That kid's eating everything.
Well, I'm
I've
saying-
seen him.
No, I'm saying because he's a young kid, so he gets to, I mean, when we were all kids, we were eating whatever. So
Oh,
I see him
yeah.
eating, I go, this kid's just eating fucking sugar, and I'm like, I hate your dad.
Oh yeah,
Oh fuck! I do the same thing. I was watching the family eat Brindy at the basketball game. You know, the dessert cart comes by, and then what did you like? They have a fucking list of shit, just fucking. And she's all, you have to order, both of you, and if you don't eat it, take it home to your kids. She's like, we'll have that, and we'll have that, and we'll have that. And I'm just like, fucking bitch. I'm like, she's like, this is for your kids, right? My boss's wife. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'm on a diet, right? And she's like, shaking her head. Fuck, we get home. I wake up the next, because she works nights. She worked that night.
yeah.
I wake up the next night, the empty containers on the fucking coffee table. I'm like,
Why don't you smell
motherfucker.
this motherfucker? Oh, and by the way, speaking of that, I went to work today. By the way, yesterday I was close to home. Today I was back in Springfield. Springfield. But
Springfield.
But one of the guys. So we have what they call a third-party inspectors, right? and usually they're out of towners. They're pipeliners. They've been pipelining forever. They're you hear their stories. Dudes like, oh, back when I was in Montana, when I was in New York, when I was in all over the place, and one of them showed up today. Oh, in fact, no, it was a neighbor that walked by with his dog and gave us what is this, Sunlight donuts or whatever. What are they called?
Krispy Kreme?
No, the other one, something light.
Oh,
But
I don't know.
he's like, you guys want a donut? And I kid you not, dude. One donut was sprinkled with M&Ms.
Holy shit.
The other donut was sprinkled with that shitty ass cereal that is like yellow squares and like red squares. It had cereal on top. That's how.
Oh, I've seen those with Lucky Charms and
Yeah,
Fruity Pebbles.
It wasn't.
and
I think it was Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
Oh yeah, there's like blue and yellow and red. Purple,
And then there
Fruity
was
Pebbles.
another one with like crushed chocolate on top, and also gummy worms. I'm like, this is against the law, but also, why does this have to happen when I want to die?
Yeah.
Like, when was the last time somebody bought donuts? And now all of a sudden it's like, hey, you want some? It's
Yeah.
like, and he was a neighbor. He's like, yeah, that guy just walked by.
If those kids don't eat those Oreo cupcakes that are at the house right now,
Yeah.
dude, I'm throwing them fucking things away. 'Cause
Oh,
every,
yeah, they
every
look
time I walk
so
by 'em,
good, dude.
they're those ones you get at the Smiths, the good
Yeah,
ones
yeah.
with the Oreo top on top of it.
Dude,
I'm not sure
I'm
I'm seeing
telling
them.
you.
Oh, every
I
time
may or may not have walked by and just go. And put them back in.
Have you ever thought about just chewing it and then
Yes.
spitting
Spit
it
it
out?
out.
Yes, I've done that. I've actually done that. 'Cause, like,
You know when when you cook macaroni and cheese, right? You got to see if the macaroni's
Yeah.
fucking done, right? So I'm deep in the fucking. This was a couple of days ago. I'm deep in the fucking diet. So I'm stirring it and making it for the kids, because I don't give a shit if they have diabetes, but I'm not getting diabetes, right? So I take a bite of it, I'm chewing, I'm like, you can't swallow this motherfucker, you can't swallow this, and spit it out. And my daughter's all,
It's so disappointed, dude. Dude, were your kids a fan of eating the? I saw this with the step kids. I never seen it before or after. To eat the noodles raw, they just standing.
like spaghetti noodles?
Yeah.
No, but I was as a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
I was.
So it is a.
You know what I was a fan of when I was a kid? This is how white trash I am, right? This is the reason I have no teeth.
By the way,
right?
this is a food episode today.
Yeah, right?
diet and
Food Network episode. Shout out to Quinn.
You know what I used to do? I used to hide in the closet and eat ramen noodle raw.
No shit.
I used to open the package, the seasoning, pour the seasoning on it, and just fucking eat that shit like I'm eating cardboard.
Yeah, the kids used to do that. You know what? Now that you're talking about, not chewing, but like chewing it but spitting it out.
Spitting it out.
I with the ex-wife, we went full on a diet one time, and she took. I'll never forget this. She took one fucking Dorito. Cause she's like, this is all I'm gonna have, one Dorito, and I was like, okay. And then she ate it like this,
Just a little teeny bite
a
at a
little
time.
tiny bite. I'm like, might as well eat. Like, pop it in so you can enjoy it. She
You
goes,
could have
"No."
just breathed it in and got back.
Dude, oh, it's so fucking horrible. But we're hanging in there. We're just fucking starving.
All of us. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. It really is.
So when did the Jazz play again?
Right now.
Ooh.
Don't anybody look it up. I'm recording
it
the
set
game.
up?
Yeah, they're playing Oklahoma. The Thunder.
I think every NBA game that comes on the TV gets recorded because the
Yeah,
Lakers
which
game
sucks.
was
Yeah.
So delete those that
Yeah,
you don't
I
want
will.
to watch because I have no idea.
So I go
don't care about
to.
no basketball
I
games.
see him next Friday when they play the Celtics.
Yeah.
Only basketball game I care about is the one on the 15th that you guys are taking me to.
Oh, I don't realize.
Get your shit
We'll
together
see.
there. Take another sip of Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
That shit
fucker.
slows down your metabolism.
Don't worry about me.
Just so you know, bud.
You
Just
fucking,
so you know,
worry
bud.
about me.
fucking cholo, you.
Don't worry about me. You see this
Cholo.
hat? You see this hat? You don't worry about a guy with a hat like this. All right?
He's so look at my. Look at my shirt. Huh? You see my shirt? See my shirt? I'm like, you mean the wrinkles in it? He's like, God damn it.
He goes, you know where I went today? Right after that, I go, hopefully to hell, you son of a bitch.
You know, you look like that guy in Vegas that flips them carbs. Come to the nudie bar. Handing them to little kids and shit.
They know they're gonna give it to the dad.
Cheetahs?
I'm gonna go home and change.
In fact, you know where I went today? I went to a legit fedora place in
Another one?
In,
Other than the one that you guys go to all the time?
in
What's this one called?
Springville.
Oh, they got one in Springville, huh?
Totten, I think it's called Totten Baird, something like that. These hats are no joke. First of all, there's no display for you to choose from. It's
You have to order it.
they have to make it.
Wow.
Custom made.
Wow.
So the guy was like, and by the way, the guy, perfect fucking guy for a store like that. Grayish everywhere, hair and beard, long beard, mustache, the curls, just like when you see that guy, you're like, that guy makes hats for a living.
Right.
And apparently they work at his store, and George Tatton, I think, hopefully I'm not destroying the story, but George Tatton and Brigham Young started that specific store. So the store has been open for over 100 years.
Oh, wow.
And so he's like, I think he's the seventh generation that is taking over it. Because he was telling me all this. Dude, I was like, I wish I knew about this hats and fedoras. I wish I knew what you know, because this guy is like,
Don't you have him on the podcast?
because what are we gonna do with him?
The story you're telling me is pretty interesting.
Dude, this guy fucking knows his shit. So he was like, first of all, he asked me, what are you looking for, a cowboy hat? I'm like, no. Just because I'm dressed up as a construction worker doesn't mean, and I got boots on, doesn't mean I rock
Should
it.
have been a cowboy.
She's got someone in the back who says, hey, start playing Tim McGraw for me, will you?
Would you like a Mountain Dew?
It's diet.
It's diet.
So he comes out and he starts telling me the story, and he goes, well, 99% of the things that we do is custom made.
Wow.
Because we want you to go out there, and obviously it's all about
Word of mouth?
it's all about marketing, you know what I mean? So I'm the people that are out there with the hat, there's only one hat like that in the whole world. So he was like, that's what we do. And he goes, he was like, I can measure your head and we can go from there. I said, but when he asked me about the cowboy hat, and I said, well, this is what I've been wearing, and I showed him photos from it. I was like, I have a podcast, and he's like, oh, do you? And I showed him photos because
you did.
because I wore all of them here, right? And so I showed him the picture of our 100 when we got our arms all like twisted and we're drinking. And he's like, oh, okay, so you're looking at something like about a brim of 3 inches and this. And I was like, see, that's the thing. I wish I knew what you're saying, and I would love to learn, but I'm like, but I have no idea what you're saying. And he goes, I can see what you say. I can see what your style is, it says. So now I have a better idea. And he said, he says something that I instantly thought of Brian. He says, you have a big head, so whatever hat you wear is going to look good. I was like,
Oh, wow. See, I don't have a big head.
and I was like,
so.
well, Brian's got me beat.
He saw that picture of us doing
Yeah.
those shots. He's like, so how long have you and your partner been together?
That's what and you know what? You know what's funny is that the next photo that I have with that hat is when I'm at Chance's 50th birthday party, and I'm hugging him and kissing his head, and I was like, well, I can't show him that one. After I already showed him. Well, so how many lovers do you have?
So you get around, huh, bud?
And then I'm rocking one when I had Kate the dog, and then my white one when Becca was here. And he's like, I can. He's like, I am 9 weeks out. He says, so if you come in, we'll figure out what you want. We take $250 deposit, and then you pay the rest.
I was gonna say, ask him
And
how
then-
much those hats
Well,
are.
let's not
much was
let's
it?
not discuss about. It's over 5.
$500.
But he's like,
guess
dude,
it's custom.
This is wool. This is beaver. This is fucking
Beaver?
Yeah.
Wow. Like pelt or
Yeah.
the like that beaver? Like
They do
would it be-
they do that too, but they do everything. Like I showed him my pictures, dude. He was like
you wanna borrow
detailing. He was like describing him like with every detail. You see how you have this dip right here and this and that, and kind of trashing the other actually. But he said that when so the brand that I buy, the ones for the women, when they started, they asked him to make hats.
Oh wow.
So 100 and something years, dude, around.
Wow.
And you go to this place. First of all, it looks like an old cantina from like back in the in the old West, and all the shelves in the back, they're all just like wooden molds for hats, like round, square ones. I mean, I had to go through his Instagram and I said, "Oh, see, I like this one." And I said, "Oh, that's one so and so and so." And I was like, I was fucking fascinated. And I'm like, he's like, when you come back, he says, he gave me his card. He says, give me a call. You come back and we'll be here 30, 45 minutes just
When I come
going
back,
over
you
your
give me
shit.
a discount is what you need to ask you.
Yeah, I want to need fuel by the time I go there.
It's pretty far.
Yeah.
It's pretty far.
But you know why I went? Because so we know we know a person, I'll tell you who later, that might be working somewhere around there. And so they were telling me about this and I said, "Oh, cool." And I looked it up. It was 5 minutes before I was standing in that job.
Wow.
And I was like, well, I have to go. And obviously we left early because of
Right.
holiday hours, I'm guessing. So I'm like, I have to go. And it's a cool spot.
Nice.
But the guy was just like, he's like, I don't, he like the kind of guy that you know how he works, like you know he's busy on something. He's talking like this. He's like, well, you know, when you come back and you get it, and we'll measure you, and we'll go from there. We'll go colors. We go like he knows his shit, and then he gives you that hint of, let's be honest, you're not buying anything today because I don't have anything, and because we're not measuring, obviously. So he's like, right, I know right now it's not a good time, but when you come back, we'll get you taken care of. Call me, and he kicked me out. I'm just kidding.
Get your ass out.
I'm just kidding. But
Gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
But that was fucking cool. But
Wow. I didn't know there was how many hat stores around the valley?
well, there's the one I go, which is for men. Then there's the one for the girls. Then there's that one, and then there's the other one JW hats. That's the one I want to go. Hopefully, maybe on Saturday because they have a sale. But also the ones that I want, they're custom made. It was like,
I mean, if you're gonna spend $500, I guess you have something that not everybody has. So
for having a Cam Newton hat.
You have a.
So you can get away with it.
And
though.
put whatever.
You can get away with it. A guy like me can't get away with it because I'm mundane white.
But you don't have to be.
But I can't. What do you mean I don't?
Let me help you.
I look like every other motherfucker that's creeping around the fucking streets.
But you want to do that though. That's what you feel.
Creep around the streets, motherfucker. I don't want to. I'm forced to. It's in my blood.
I posted his photos and this shoes, and good old Alonso got back to me. I fuck with those. I'm like, that means a lot.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad that we have validation now that Alonzo fucks with those.
I'm doing something good.
I'm living large now. The guy that buys shit from Nordstrom's, we're living large. Shout out to him.
Dude,
Yo, what happened to those guys?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Well, I know that
do they have season 7 yet?
I know for a fact that their show was never intended to be a podcast per se,
Yeah.
and this is what they have said. I'm not saying anything they haven't, but they do seasons. And,
Do. Da, da, da.
Ooh, the police, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Did you just police me, dude? But yeah, that's all I know. And they just released an episode with Kate the dog. So you don't drink all week long, huh?
No. I did at the jazz
Like
game.
The podcast is fucking me. Well, yeah, but that's
I did a
that's
jazz
once
game,
in a
but
while.
this is like my day I get to drink. Yeah, throughout the week I don't drink anymore. Just water and beer. That's all I drink. You know what I've been drinking? Those. Here we go back to fucking food and shit. Those skinny fucking flavored waters, because they're like 0 calories, 0 sugar, like.
There's those ice.
Yeah, whatever they are, the ice
ones.
Yeah, they're just
at the grocery store.
like a flavored water, sparkling water is what they are. That's about like my treat. When I get a treat.
My treat is nuts.
What's your favorite nut?
Almond. Probably almonds. No, I do fuck with pistachios, but I have to work to get them. You know what I mean?
You can get them where they're not in the
Yeah, but they're not
shells.
the same, though.
I don't know. I've had some that are not
It's
bad.
it's
the ones in the green.
What
and
would
like,
Shop say? That'll be like the sunflower seeds of nuts.
Yeah, the sunflower seeds of nuts. Yeah, but a sunflower seed is a nut. Though,
Yeah, yeah.
Really. So you're a pistachio guy. You know what I like? Cashews.
Oh, cashews are good.
I fucks with cashews.
Those are the ones that look like a fucking.
Yeah, remind me when this is over, and I'll let you know what my grandma used to call them.
Is Brian gonna be offended?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Brian, you're gonna step up.
She's from North Carolina.
Come on and raise up, dude. Take your shirt out.
Talking about me crawling around the streets. Now you know.
You don't know that song.
She went Petey Pablo. Yeah, that's the Petey Pablo one.
That's a callback.
That's a couple
Callback.
fucking years ago. We're already at. Hey,
The fact that you don't know Petey
not
Pablo.
that this is like a big deal, like the people that celebrate, but we're at 31,000 now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I checked it yesterday.
Wow. God damn.
Dude, our numbers are pumping, dude. I'm liking it. And I didn't think it was gonna happen because of the week. It's Thanksgiving. It's Gracias giving. You know what I mean?
It's what?
Gracias giving.
Gracias given.
Yeah, gracias.
Like, thank you.
Thanksgiving.
Oh,
He just got it. I'm like, what? I thought you said you need to celebrate it in Mexico.
oh, fuck.
I talked to my my old man on Sunday.
Pops, huh?
On Sunday, and he goes, "What's going on?" And
How's
I
your
said-
mom?
Well, you did ask about her. I said.
You see your mom lately? Yeah, I said here. What's she wearing?
Dude, you know what's funny is that he says something about her, and I was like, oh yeah, people have asked me to do. People told me that it's a good idea to bring her back, like as much as I can. I was like, oh, so is she doing all of them with you? I'm like, no. And then he goes, oh, just episode 140, whatever. And I was
nailed it.
like, God damn, dude.
Dad.
Like,
Put your dick away. Holy
like,
shit.
holy fuck, dude. I'm like, holy shit. Fuck, what was I saying? Can't remember. Oh,
you talked to Pops.
Well, I had to tell him that everything is final now with me.
Oh.
And so I was like, hey, just calling you because everything's done. And he goes, what do you mean? I'm like, just, everything, house, ex-wife. And he goes, oh, so how's she doing? I was like, well, don't worry about me. First off, like, let's talk about her. I'm like, she's good. Just living in an apartment, I think, and he's like, oh, okay. Well, how are you doing? You good? I'm like, yeah. And then we went on to talk about
He's all, word of advice, you're all, yes, please, right? Because your dad's probably about as good as marriages as my dad is, right?
well, he's got 2 under his belt. But after 20, he split.
My dad?
Yeah.
We're number 3.
Yeah.
Done. We're working on number 4, baby.
Shout out to
Shout
Curtis.
out Curtis.
we feel like we talk shit on your dad at the end. It's like, just shout out to Curtis.
Yeah.
Like,
Shout
that's
out,
gonna make it
Pops.
all better.
Get a hold of me. Let's
Like,
get drinking.
That's gonna make it all better. Love you, Pops. Give me
Do
a
not
call.
make a video about this. That's all I can say. He says he listens to it. I question it sometimes.
Oh, so I forgot to tell you. So these inspectors from out of town.
Oh, okay.
Third party.
Where
Third party inspector. So they know each other very well, but one of them is from Texas, the other one's from Louisiana, right? So the guy from Texas, he's one of those guys that he's been in the field for a long time. He smokes nonstop, so he has that smoker cough. Yeah. And then when I first met him, he was saying something and he like coughed, right, and like a spit, and I was like, oh, that's COVID right there. Ever since then, to me, he's COVID. So good morning, COVID, and like now everybody
calls him COVID.
And then the other guy, I called him Louisiana, and now is Louisiana for everybody. But so the first time I met COVID, you can tell that these guys are like from out of town, right? And they've been doing this forever. We get together. This is last week when I was there. First time it's in the job site. And we are waiting on equipment, trucks, the drill company to get to us. So we're basically chilling, right? Gets out of his truck. I'd never seen this guy before. He's never said a word to us. Comes in, he goes, hey guys. Looks at us and he goes, hey, listen. It ain't gonna suck itself, am I right? We're like, what the fuck? That's like the first fucking thing he says.
Some people say, hi, how you doing? He says, this guy,
like,
different approach.
It's like, hey
right?
guys, hey, let's be honest. This ain't gonna suck itself, am I right? We just fucking couldn't help him. Everyone laughs our ass up.
Hit the crickets.
And then all of a sudden, it's like that's all he's known for, right? So now he's talking to you and he's telling you a story and says, you know what I told her? I'm like, what? This ain't gonna suck itself. I'm like, ah.
With everything, huh?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Some of those old school roughneck dudes that, I mean, Pipeline's been their whole world.
Yeah.
Those guys are some interesting characters.
They've
right?
seen it all, and they're here. They're not going back home for Thanksgiving.
No,
He's like,
fuck no.
I was like, I'm not gonna travel like the
I'll
one.
I'll get a hungry man.
Yeah,
Eat it in the hotel room.
The guy was the Louisiana guy. He was excited to.
Like Theo Vaughn looking motherfucker.
It's funny that I'm calling him Louisiana and COVID. They're not their real names. I don't really know their real names, so I can't just put him on blast. I'm not putting him on blast. But the Louisiana was just excited to go and get himself like some turkey and some ham somewhere, and then watch the game. He's like, it's gonna be an awesome night. We're like,
wow,
okay, yeah. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
How come you guys have third party inspectors now?
I don't know. I have no idea.
That's weird.
Yeah. And it's in some jobs too, not all of them.
So not all of them.
Yeah, and I want to say I think it's because this specific job that they're doing there is in the middle of the city, and it's and they're basically like doing potholes, but it's like an entrance pit and an exit pit. So that's the job, and they have to be there to report to do like. The water not going in the drain, just like that kind of stuff. So, but they're fun, dude. It's just like that guy just fucking cracked me out. It's like, hey, it ain't gonna suck itself. You know what I mean? We're like, okay.
Yeah, you know what? I changed the subject. You know what I did the other day? Had my mom. That sounds good in there. You hear that?
You know what it sounds like? People's court.
The defendant, Justin Simmons, is accused of breaking Angel's balls.
Dude, what a fucking the best bass play.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, dude. Bang, 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 bang.
You know, now that Seinfeld's been on Netflix, it's been like a month or so. So every night, because the wife goes to work, yeah. I go to bed alone.
Yeah.
Right?
I know the feeling. You pissed me, you didn't know.
No, I thought we were doing alone. So every night I turn on Seinfeld,
Yeah.
and that's what I go to sleep to.
Oh, nice.
Now I've seen all of them.
yeah, for sure.
I used to have the DVD collection or whatever.
Yeah.
I've seen all of them, but I just put them on. I'm like, is this the greatest
Fuck
sitcom? You know what else is good? When I'm home, and I'm ashamed to say this, I fucks with Friends.
Yeah, all right.
I fucks with Friends. Really? It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like that short jab
Yeah.
fucking sexual humor.
But think
That
about it,
kind
though.
of-
But think about it. Like, there's no sitcom now that it's killing it the way those were. Like, as far as I know,
No.
Like, as far as
I think
I-
there's so much.
but as far as I know, the last one, if I'm not mistaken, it was the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also Modern Family. Those were killing the numbers.
But I don't think Modern Family other than because it was on Fox. But like, I think you're right. The Big Bang Theory was the last.
Yeah.
When they say the cast made $50 million a fucking episode, you could see
Yeah.
it, right? But like some of the big ones, Seinfeld, Friends, Big Bang Theory. What's another one?
I used to, before I did the move, I was going to sleep to. Now, when you say going to sleep, do you?
So I turn it on, I hit snooze, but I listen to it, and I enjoy listening
Snooze
to it.
like on sleep?
Yeah, like
Oh, so
this,
you turn
whatever
off-
it is.
yeah.
Yeah, it turns off after an hour.
Yeah. So I do the same, but before I did the move, I was watching Third Rock from the Sun. Remember that?
Yeah. I had fucking John. What's his
Lithgow.
name? Yeah. And French. What's his
Oh
name?
yeah, French Montana. Just kidding. What's his name? Something. Yeah, French. Yeah. Harry, Dick, Sally, and Tommy.
Had Tommy. What else was he in? Was he-
Gordon Joseph Levitt.
Yeah, there you go. That was a good show.
French Stewart. Look, they had Newman. Hello, Newman.
They did have Newman.
Newman was dating Sally.
That's right. Yo, I haven't seen that show forever.
Yeah.
Great show.
Wait, but obviously we just went on a fucking. We derail here. You say, you know what I've been doing?
It didn't matter.
What is it?
So I got my eyebrows waxed.
Oh, you did?
I did. So I haven't done that in.
Oh, you have done it before.
Oh yeah, growing up when my mom owned a salon.
Oh, that's
my mom
right.
kept me pristine. I got a haircut once a week. Got my eyebrows waxed
And
as
she
a
was trying to sell
kid.
you out of it.
She probably did. She's all, look at this beautiful little boy.
How much for this? I only dropped him once.
Kind of got girly figures. Little did I know, she was pimping me on the black market. Sell me as a sex slave.
Nobody would take it.
Some rich fucker.
No, like nobody would be like, I'm good.
She's too skinny. He got no rump in him. So I had her wax my eyebrows. When she came by, dropped the turkey off. I'm like, will you wax my eyebrows? She's like, absolutely I will. So she waxed. So for a day, I was bright fucking red. To where I wouldn't leave the fucking house.
He's like, Mom, would you give me a Brazilian?
Have you ever had
I
your
do that myself.
nose hairs waxed?
Never. I just trim them.
Yeah,
Because
I-
my nose
I
is
fucking
not
pull
bad.
them.
And my ears aren't bad. But I get I got some caterpillars up here, if I'm being
really?
honest. And my poor kids, like the oldest one, she's got my eyebrows. I feel so fucking bad for her.
Yeah.
You know what else she has? She's got
Big ol' balls.
the fucking Simmons hairy legs.
Ooh.
That poor kid, already at 10, has the hairiest legs. And I want to say, you should probably think about shaving those
no
motherfuckers.
shit.
That's
Yo,
my baby.
how old-
I don't want her to do it.
Yeah.
How old? You're
what I'm
right.
saying.
How old do you say, hey, you should probably start shaving
Fix
your
that
legs?
shit, will you?
Yeah, right? I'm tired of picking that shit up. The fucking vacuum is getting clogged between you and the dogs. You're killing me here.
What about what does Mama say?
We've never had the conversation.
Oh, really?
I should ask her, but she's not very hairy.
She's like, bitch, I'm at work. What do you want?
She's like, fuck off. Yeah, speaking of, what fucking time is it? Oh, we're good. We're good. But she's not hairy, but she's dark.
Yeah.
So when she gets leg hair, it's like, ooh. Better shave that shit there, babe.
You mean Mama?
Yeah, she looks like she has like Brian's fucking face on her legs. You know, you can say the 5 o'clock shadow comes through.
like that picture we posted of the fucking guy with the
Yeah. Except there's a little transparency to that. Her legs, nah.
Ooh,
no.
Damn. How crazy would it be? I mean, obviously there's waxing, but if you're the kind of like girls, you know, some girls wax and some girls shave. But if you had to shave, like if you were a person to shave your legs, how often? And it would. I mean, I see what I got going on. It takes
the
forever.
wife does it every 2 or 3 days.
Really? You have to, huh?
She has to, and she does it. She's religious about it. I'm like, fuck that. I barely shave my balls once a week, let alone fucking every 2 or 3 days to have to shave your whole leg, your whole crotch, your whole asshole, everything.
And how many times have you gone? It's like, oh, I missed a spot, and it's like a fucking trail that long. He's like, oh, I missed that one. It's like,
We luck out. We stand to pee. We don't have to sit down. We don't have to wipe.
We choose to sit down.
I was gonna say some of us.
No, I'm just saying. So when I'm camping, I hear it all the time.
Yeah. We turn around.
You're so lucky.
Right there, yeah.
Right.
I mean, we
just
did
let
it
go.
when we wait.
I have pictures of you doing it. We're so lucky.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Brian gave me a light for the fucking toilet.
He did?
Yeah. I had to buy me a new toilet light, so they came in a 2-pack. So I gave one to Angel. Said, "Here, have a toilet light."
Isn't it nice that he sits down though? Do you sit down? You don't sit down?
Not when I'm peeing.
He's like, not even when I
got
shit.
places to go and people to see, bro.
I hover when I shit, but I don't sit down.
I don't know who's been in my toilet. No, I don't. Yeah, isn't that funny how I walk in? Now I don't necessarily. So it's motion. It's a motion sensor,
Right.
Actually, so
you can see the snakes.
if you walk, no, but if you walk by it, it'll turn on. But if you turn the light on, then it goes away.
Oh, okay.
I personally never go to the bathroom without turning the light on.
For the snakes.
Yeah, it's a snake.
The snakes.
The fucking snakes.
That's why I initially bought it, is because I hated turning the light on because it would wake me up, and then I'd.
But
have a hard time
you
falling.
get up and pee every night, right?
At least maybe once.
See, I don't.
And so
I piss myself.
I bought it just for that, so I wouldn't have to turn the light on. And
Do you get up once? You really get up once a night throughout the night and pee?
Probably at least once a night.
You don't have to. You can hold it.
I don't have to what?
I don't either. Like I can go all. So when I have to pee, it's
Yeah.
my alarm clock's like, hey, bud, the alarm clock's gonna go off in 12 minutes. It's time to pee.
Yeah. Like if I piss before I go to bed, like sometimes I've been in bed forever, dude. When was it? Monday to Tuesday, I suppose it was. I slept for 3 hours, dude. I couldn't sleep. I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, what the
I
fuck?
hate that, dude. I hate that.
What is it? I'm like, what the fuck am I going? And then, can you look up what are the what do you call them when you take a pill and it's got like negative effects, negative effects of what is it?
Side
Melatonin.
effects of melatonin.
Yeah.
It's all side effects of melatonin. It's
Well-
all not sleeping.
Well, but I heard it's got something to do with your junk.
Like with how big it is,
No, with like it gets
how small
like
it
it gets
is.
swollen or some shit, dude.
Ooh.
I may be putting dicks in my mouth
Words
here.
here, I might be putting.
What does it say? Headache,
effects.
Headache, dizziness, nausea,
Well,
drowsiness.
Why would you get that when you're going to sleep? Well, he's
less common side effects: depression, mild tremor, anxiety, cramps, irritability, reduced alertness. It's like taking a sleeping pill.
low blood pressure. Man, you should keep up on that shit.
well because I know that sleeping actually will help me and help my pressure,
Yeah.
my blood pressure. But I don't know why, dude. I'm looking at the time. It's like it's 2:00 and I gotta get up at 5.
So how often do you take this shit?
No, I don't take it. But I was told that I should give it a shot. But then they said, but they also said this. I can't remember what they told me.
Oh.
There's something that I was like,
That was
well, I don't
Mayo
know.
Clinic.
I don't know if I want to take it. But it was.
I took melatonin for a while.
Did you?
It used to make me dream lucid dreams way bad.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. So I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh, holy shit. And then I couldn't go back to sleep. But as soon as I would take it to fall asleep, I'd be like, oh.
Pass the fuck out again.
And then 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd be like, what the fuck?
You sure that wasn't heroin?
It's when I come off the methamphetamines that I can really sleep really well.
But no, I don't.
Fentanyl, it's a hell of a drug, right?
But dude, 3 hours. But like in when it comes to that kind of shit, I can just be in bed but because I'm awake, I'm like, well then I'll just go and take a piss because I know that I'm tired but I'm awake. So I'll just get up and pee, and that makes it so I don't have to pee all night.
Yeah, I don't like taking stuff to help me sleep because I always feel groggy in the morning when I wake up.
I've never done it.
Yeah.
The only pills I've ever taken, even when I was a kid, is like if I ever got like let's just say like Alka-Seltzer, something like that. Like I would take something like that, then something for like an aspirin or shit for like a headache, because that's all I get. That's the only reason why. I mean, the only way I get sick is like something in my stomach, something in my head, and now the blood pressure medication. But other than that, like I've never taken anything to sleep or nothing.
You should try some of those like.
I thought I was gonna do
sleep hypnosis stuff or something like that.
Even yesterday, that I thought that I was gonna, because of I slept for 3 hours the day before, and then I went and did a whole hour on the treadmill. I thought I was gonna fucking pass the fuck out, dude. And that game was so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I always have. It's weird for me. Like, I'll be really tired, like, 5 or 6, going, God, I can't wait to put King to bed so that I can go to sleep. And then I put him to bed and I go lay down and I can't sleep. And I'm just laying there. Like I said, the thing I've done is I turn on like sleep stuff where they walk you through falling asleep quickly.
How about that calm thing, huh?
Yeah, kind of like that.
You know what I use? Excuse me. When I can't sleep, I turn on the This Is Salt Lake podcast. Puts me right out.
Oh, here we go. Boom.
Boom, roasted.
That's probably the first shout out we'll ever given him, dude. Dude, we're coming up on 3 years in March.
I was talking the guy outside that hits me up. So how long you been here? I'm like, maybe 2.5. I think we've been doing this almost 3 years.
March.
It's too bad we didn't get that City Weekly fucking
Who got it?
nomination.
Same guy again?
Fuck the cold ones. Remember that fucking if KSL was backing me, of course the other side of the Beehive would be. We would darn right get it.
That's a good one.
That is a good podcast, though, right?
You heard it, B?
I have not, but
dude.
I've
but
heard
B
good-
doesn't listen to any podcast.
I've heard
forget.
good things about it.
It's good. Now, do they have another one?
But so
Because
this
I heard
is
that podcast 2 years ago.
They have another one, yeah.
Whom?
Pull it up.
Brian
Pull it up there,
Laundrie.
B. But they got the
Just a cold podcast.
second place nomination. There was another one that I've never even heard of that got third.
Yeah. Cold is good, dude.
Yeah, it's good
And
shit.
the guy has
Joyce
Yost, yeah.
Joyce to the world. Oh, sorry. Who's that?
I don't know.
Dude, that first
but
one, that Susan Powell is powerful.
Remind me when this is over. I want to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it yet, but I have a little insight on something
Oh, cool.
on that. So let me know.
Did you hear that Brian Laundrie killed himself? That's what they're saying.
Were you surprised?
No, dude.
So do you think he was guilty?
Well, why would you kill yourself if you're not?
That's fine.
So looks like she was.
I never met the man who I follow her home on April 9, 1985,
1985.
who kidnapped and raped her and threatened to kill her, but she went to police anyway. That's too far away
Then
from
she
it.
vanished.
Then she vanished.
Joyce has never been found.
So trippy, dude.
Huh. I'll have to listen to that. The Susan Powell one was outstanding.
It was powerful.
That was a
dude.
crazy,
so
that was
good.
a crazy whole thing that happened anyway.
Dude, you don't even, if you haven't heard that
Yeah.
podcast, you don't even know what you're talking about, dude. That guy was so fucking
the
dark and creepy.
recordings that he did of himself.
And he was just as a dirtbag, just like his dad. Fuck, dude. When I was listening to that, I was like, what the fuck?
And they're all dead now, right?
Yeah. Well,
He didn't.
The kids are still alive. The two kids are still alive.
What do you mean?
But out of all of them, so he's dead.
I thought they died in the fire with
the
his,
kids.
with the
He
dad.
killed the kids in
Oh
the fire.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. You're right. They are all dead.
He killed himself with the kids.
because the father died too in
Prison.
In prison. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
And Susan, and he killed Susan allegedly.
Yeah, Susan is dead, and the husband.
Do we
is
even
dead.
need to say allegedly at this point?
I mean, we'll never know now.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, that was But B, I'm telling you, that's a good one.
You never listened to the first Cold? Oh, dude.
No.
Changed the game.
Dude, I've been-
changed the podcast game.
I've been following Chin's YouTube. That fucking guy is a gangster. What he does, dude. He's moving studios. He's recording with Lil Brows.
Yeah, they go on.
The equipment, a tour.
Yeah, they go on tour.
The
right?
equipment that he has, dude. I mean, obviously, that you're talking about major leagues fucking equipment there. But every time that he mentions something, I'm like, oh, what is it? What is it? It is like, this is to change my shots from cameras and stuff. This is my latest camera. This is my vlogging. I was like, fuck, man, you got so much room to go.
Had that kind of money.
Did you see that wall at the King of the Sting?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yes. I wish we had an artist and the kind of money to make something like that. I mean, this is cool and everything, but it's kind of played out. It's time for a change.
So imagine if or when we move, we're gonna probably need another one.
That in the corner somewhere.
No, we're gonna keep it. The way I thought about it in my head, if it works out the way it works in my head, I always say that. Like, we will put this somewhere in it for pictures. So before we walk out, hey, take a picture. And now we don't have to pose where we're covering it. Now it'll be like a little higher,
Right.
so we can go click. How about Drake's face when we took those photos? So
Yeah, just like
it's like whatever.
whatever. These guys.
Oh,
Whatever.
they're inviting me to their special Thanksgiving. Whatever. It is what it is. I was like, wow. Somebody at work told me, is he that short? I'm like, no, dude. Dumbass.
It's
We're
funny
standing on
that
the
we sit
fucking
on the
chair.
I loved it. I loved it. It looked
Say,
good.
yes, he is that short.
That was a good app. Well, should we get out of here?
Much time we at?
113.
10, 15 minutes. We can get out if you guys are ready.
We can get out of here so you can tell me all that stuff. And I got some things for you to know too. What?
Check your collar there, B. He's all these guys. Disrespecting
shit.
me.
Looks like-
He's out kiss my godfather's hand.
Dude,
right?
with the I was gonna say Molina as a Italian, but that's very Mexican.
That's super Mexican.
Well, so is Brian.
Molina? I thought that was a Disney show, right?
You know he
The Rock?
owns Molina Healthcare or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Who?
isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, Molina Healthcare.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like a brand of.
It's like Intermountain
It's-
Healthcare
yeah.
and Cigna. It's a healthcare company called Molina Healthcare.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that. Huh.
Never heard of it.
Hey, where do you live, dude?
Yeah.
Well,
Do you have insurance?
somewhere where they don't give kids groceries, apparently. So.
That's a single dad? Take him this. We have many more. In case you guys want. Meanwhile, Brian's like, hey, we don't know what to do with the food we have.
I need more things in my cabinet right now.
What did you eat? A booger?
One of your mustache hairs. Don't you hate that?
That was a pubic hair, my friend.
It wasn't.
Oh, mine? Oh, yours. Yeah, okay.
Oh, I don't know if it's there still, but anyway. Brian, where can they find you?
Chakra Lounge every Saturday night, doing the old school Saturday thing. And then Facebook, Instagram, all the social media is DJ Bad Boy Brian.
What are you playing at the Chakra Lounge?
Chakra Lounge?
Chakra Lounge or Chakra Lounge or
Chakra Lounge.
Chakra,
Chakra Lounge.
not
that.
shocker. Chakra.
Yeah.
Like you guys talk about the fucking flat Earth and fucking
Negative.
They all have
Negative.
like tinfoil hats.
tinfoil hats.
Negative.
Shout out, man.
Jay?
Everywhere.
Exactly. Right.
Yep.
He's everywhere.
You can find me on Angel Severa on Facebook and Angel Severa on Instagram. And don't forget to follow The Other Side of the Beehive on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We put some funny videos everywhere we can. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and we will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Snuggisto!